Alright guys, welcome to the video. I want to talk about tapping. So a few episodes ago, I uploaded a video talking about the guitar solos of one of our songs called Onslaught. And in that song, I mainly used two techniques for the guitar solo, and one of which is tapping. So I just wanted to talk about it more in depth. In this video, let's focus on basic tapping or beginner level tapping first. So focusing on one string and three notes. So if you already know how to tap, then this is like beginner level of how to progress or improve your tapping game. So three notes, two on the left hand and one on the tapping finger, the right hand. So if you're gonna play an E minor arpeggio, it will look like this. So the first thing that we need to do when you have picked an arpeggio, let's just focus on one arpeggio first, one arpeggio shape. In this case, we'll just focus on E minor as an example, but you can choose any arpeggio that you want. The first thing that we need to do is to have a collection of different patterns that you can use or you master to play those three notes in any order using the tapping technique. So I'm gonna show you a few common patterns that we can try and have been tested and proven by many other guitarists as well. So the first one is the complete ascending pattern, which goes like this. So I'll just play the pattern slowly, and if you want, you can just follow along. So the second one is descending. So the same three notes, but descending order. Another pattern is a four-note pattern, something like this. And the last one that I'll show you, but there are more than just these four, but we'll just stick to four common patterns that you can use for your tapping. So the last one is this. Your goal is to be able to tap like this. Or any subdivision or any tempo, as long as you can tap it cleanly and confidently. So the next step is to apply that, any pattern that you want, and apply that in a chord progression. So let's take a very common chord progression as an example. So that was E minor. So let's take E minor, C, G, and D as an example. And we're gonna play the arpeggios of each of those chords. So let's take the last pattern that I've shown you, this one. And let's apply that in all those different chords and arpeggios. So that was E minor. So the next chord is C. So instead of shifting to a different position to play a C major arpeggio like this, we can use the inversion method. And instead of playing this, since we're already fretting the E and the G from the E minor arpeggio, we just need to take the tapping finger, and instead of tapping B, we'll just move this one fret higher and tap C. Then we'll have an inversion of a C major arpeggio. So from E minor here, we just need to move the index finger of the right hand one fret higher, and we'll have a C inversion. So from an E minor to C is very easy. So the next chord is G. So once again, taking the inversion concept, so the idea here is to like minimize the big movements. So anything that you're already fretting that is part of the next arpeggio or chord, just keep it that way. So in this case, G is already there because that's the fifth of C, and we just need to move the index finger of the left hand to the 10th fret to play D, and we need to move the index finger of the right hand back to B, and that is an inversion of G. So and the last chord is D major. So in this case, we just need to move the pinky to the 14th fret and the index finger of the right hand to the 17th fret, and that is your D major arpeggio. So now we've applied the patterns that we've learned or that we've mastered and applying it into different chords. So let's play that same sequence of the chords slowly, starting from E minor, C, G, D. Fast. So that is how you can apply the different arpeggios that you can tap. So playing around with different patterns, having a collection of those different patterns that you can master, and then applying them in different chords and playing them in the chord progression. So that is beginner level tapping.